Audio Jungle.
What are your observations and what are your sort of look aheads for next year when it comes to, it's getting hard to fit all the different models on one page now between in terms of what the traditional laundromat was up to. So, what are your insights when it comes to these variations on a theme that we continue to see in our business?
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people who are watching would probably agree with this. So I met an owner who said self-service keeps the lights on, right? Everything
Mm.
else is where the real growth is. And that's really the shift. And Rob hit on it. Self-service is still super important, right? But it's no longer the whole business. Growth comes from adding, the services, the wash, refold, pickup delivery, commercial accounts, subscriptions, especially with real estate and locations becoming really difficult to grab, right? If you're planning ahead, the real question isn't which one do I choose? It's how many ways can this store actually make money, right? The strongest operators build flexibility into their business early. You see it from the self-service side, the vending machines, all the other add-ons, the over-the-counter sales. That, from a self-service standpoint, has always been true to the business. Now we have all these technologies to advance our footprint with the same location, right? So that's a big opportunity, Brian. It's a matter of maybe, you're looking to grow, but you can't find that other location. There's some services that we could learn and add on, maybe some equipment that we could purchase to help us do more towels and linens, right? A folder in the store, right? So there's those expansion opportunities out there.
Yeah, these business models, I mean, it's crazy. Like, again, plenty of our members excel strictly on a self-service basis. Some have added drop off, meaning walk in. Some have added delivery. Some are doing small commercial. Some are doing large commercial. We've seen members that have graduated into building their own production plants. I mean, it's just, it's just kind of a crazy thing. So Randy, as a manufacturer and having some in-house distribution also, how do you all think about, this proliferation of models and how you can best serve them in 2026 and beyond?
I think one of the key areas that we look at as a company is we're we're now kind of forced to integrate with systems, other systems, pickup and delivery systems, wash, dry, full
Mm.
systems that might not be bottled within our own. So we look at quote unquote open architecture, which allows your machines to be started through uh, the systems that people are married to them, right? Like, so I don't want to cobble anything together. I just want them to talk and work. So what we've seen is really that need developed fairly quickly for open architecture for our systems to speak to the ones that the folks that are very active in commercial wash, dry, fold, pickup, and delivery are using. Um, so it definitely keeps us on our toes. And I think as we look at, you know, what models, what types of um, applications are be successful, we might not have seen them yet. I mean, wash, dry, fold, and pick up and delivery, they're not going anywhere. Commercial accounts aren't going anywhere. But I mean, even 15 years ago, you didn't see flatwork ironers, you didn't see folders, you didn't laundromat owners were never talking about these types of things, and now they're coming up fairly regular conversation. So us as a manufacturer definitely keeps us on our toes on what we need to do to make, again, remove a friction point, make sure that systems talk together, that allow laundromat owners to be productive and utilize that asset, right? Rob mentioned, you have an asset that you've paid for. How can you get the most out of it? And that's where we come in to make sure it's as seamless as possible.
Yeah, I think that sometimes our manufacturer and service provider members probably don't get enough credit for allowing for these system integrations and open architecture. I had an opportunity to visit a couple of the payment system manufacturers over the course of this year, and I kind of seen this boneyard with your machines and the other guy's machines, and there's wires hanging out, and there's just this whole process of, okay, we need to make sure our stuff works with their stuff. And as you look at the number of providers in the market, it's just an exponential amount of combinations that have to be accommodated through those platforms. So I always get a kick out of seeing that, kind of the real gritty behind the scenes part of it is how are we going to make all this stuff work together, whether it be, again, the wash, dry, fold management platforms, the store management platforms, and the different payment systems along the way.